Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Jeffrey E. Berger, and welcome to Season 1, Episode 3 of the Holistic True Wealth series in collaboration with Mupo TV, part of Mupo Entertainment. And I'm excited today because I've got a very special guest, which I'll introduce in a few minutes. And it's my birthday. I'm 70 years old today. I can't believe I'm that old right now, but I feel like I'm 20. So, as the CEO and founder of Abundance and Optimum Wellness and a certified holistic wellness coach, I am of the belief we all should be living a life of abundance and optimum wellness, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. And as a certified holistic coach today, I am taking a finance-first approach to achieving all-encompassing personal well-being by embracing new ways to true wealth in the modern world. By exploring diverse paths, it really opens the door to true wealth in every sense, which is what I've experienced over the last 7 to 8 to 9 years in my journey. And as a global ambassador for an international, innovative company revolutionizing the future of real estate through digital technology, I'm deeply committed to empowering individuals and communities worldwide. My mission goes beyond business by providing global-minded entrepreneurs with new ways to true wealth in the modern world so they can you can circumvent the system and go from financial fatigue to financial freedom. It's about creating opportunities, providing access, and building a more inclusive and supportive digital world where everyone has a chance to thrive. True wealth is not only about money. It's about the combination of physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and financial fitnesses all intertwined together. Myself and my special guests are all about bringing awareness around alternative solutions. That's the key word, alternative solutions, from all aspects leading one towards a path to overall true wealth. The mission, we provide real solutions for real people who are serious about wanting to go from barely surviving to thriving again. And this picture that I have up here, I was in New Jersey in July of 2024. I attended the Mupo Entertainment red carpet event for the second time. And because of all of you out there, I humbly received my second award for Best Holistic True Wealth TV series. And all because of you and your support and encouragement from your side. I'm extremely appreciative to my family, my followers, and supporters during this incredible journey. And if you'd like to access my digital business card and marketing brochure, there's the QR code. You can scan that right now. So before I get started and bring on my very, very special guest today, my sister from another mother, as I call her, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And for those of you, you can find this interview really on a series either on the Mupo TV.com, Mupo Entertainment. You can download the Android or the iOS app. We're seen on Fire TV, Roku, Vimeo, and in 144 countries. I will be right back with our guest, Mrs. Tiffany Parra. Okay, so we are back with Tiffany Parra, who is joining us from Chino, California. She's a CEO, she's a founder, she's a wife, she's a mom. She's a transformational coach, online fitness trainer, best-selling author, international motivational speaker, editor-in-chief of Phoenix Fitness Magazine, which you saw in my commercial earlier on being on the cover. And she is the TV host of Girl Powerhouse on Mupo TV, and so much more. So welcome, my sister, Tiffany Parra.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, Jeffrey. I just so get excited when we get a chance to share the stage together.
Yeah.
And first, I want to say happy birthday. This is a milestone birthday. So,
Yeah.
congratulations. You just look amazing and just keep doing what you're doing to look so vibrant at, I mean, 70. I mean, come on, y'all. Don't you all want to look like this when you
You.
get 70?
Th-
Seriously.
Thank you so much. And our daughter Zoe, soft coated Wheaten Terrier, turned 10 yesterday, so she's 70 as well. So we have two 70th birthdays. So it's kind of exciting and rare in many cases. So
Yes.
before we get started with the questions, share with the viewers some of the behind the scenes of who Tiffany really is.
Sure, sure. So you kind of captured most of it there in the intro. So thank you for that. But yes, I am a wife, a mother. I'm CEO of Phoenix Fitness Fanatics, as well as editor in chief of Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. I am host of Girl Powerhouse and also the founder of the Girl Powerhouse Network, which was birthed during COVID when everybody was just kind of
Yeah.
all over the place and we needed just, a safe space. And what else? Goodness, I'm a fur mommy. Actually, my puppy's birthday is today. His adoption birthday is today. So we have had him now for 6 years. And I think he's about 7 years old. So very, very exciting. So yeah,
Awesome.
I mean, I'm a holistic healer as well. I do sound bathing here
Right.
locally. Just a little bit of everything to help people just get, balance when it comes to all aspects of their life. That's really what I do.
That's great. You're such an inspiration for so many people out there. It's exciting to see your energy and your smile. It just exuberates that energy of like, let's go, let's go, let's go. So, but
Oh,
you are
that one too. Also, visionary
okay.
author of a new anthology that's coming out as well. So I've got three so
Yes,
far, Becoming Your Girl Powerhouse, but we have Unsnapped coming out, which
and
Dr.
we're going to
Jeffrey
talk about that.
also. Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, I mean, you've gone through your own health journey just as much as I have back in 2018. And we've spoken about health issues over the years, especially with what's going on here in the United States.
Right.
It's deplorable. It is tragic to see what is being allowed to be, to be made. So
Yeah.
you had your own weight loss journey several years ago. Share how that impacted you on a
Yeah.
daily basis, and then how you really transitioned from that period into really getting into fitness and understanding what the true state of affairs are with regards to our, I'll say, FDA community.
Right. Yes. So I went through actually a couple of different health and wellness journeys. The first one was it was a routine doctor's check in 2008. And my blood levels, my sugar was completely out of control. I mean, my blood pressure was through the roof, and it was a huge rude awakening when the doctor said, "You know what? If you don't make some changes, you
Right.
could die. You could start losing limbs. There's so many different complications that can come about with how you're living." And I was caught up in the hamster wheel of life. I mean, I was in HR and I was commuting, and I'm commuting like 2.5 hours one way, and that
Oh my,
already drives you crazy.
yeah,
I mean, especially in LA traffic you
yeah,
know so
absolutely.
that really shook me up. I had a 4.5-year-old son at the time, and I knew I had to do something. I was athletic in high school. I was a shot put and discus thrower. I was actually our league champion for a few years, and it was just, I knew what to do, but I got lost. So the first thing that I did was just start moving, just get out from behind my desk. Let me, and my body was so tight and tense all the time. So actually moving and getting that blood flow was amazing. And then starting to look at the food, because I wasn't eating, I mean, I was going and eating fast food constantly.
Yeah,
And I
me
started
too.
looking at the labels, and I started looking at the warnings that are out there that, I mean, they got signs everywhere talking about the food that we're putting in our bodies, but we don't pay attention. So I started paying attention, and it took me about 3 years to release almost 120 pounds. And as I was releasing that weight and as I was changing my diet and doing all that stuff, it's like my brain got clear. And, you know, it's like so many other things started changing. I didn't want the other toxic that was in my life. I was in a toxic relationship. I was going from toxic to toxic. So, you know, that had to be released. And it just really, in that 3 years, it was like, the physical, the mental, the spiritual, even the financial, because I was, you know, in a relationship where I was giving away money when I didn't need to be giving away money. So it really made me just conscious and aware of my habits, and then also had me really go inside to start listening to my body. You know, I had signs, I had neuropathy in my feet. You know, I had numbness in my hands. So the neuropathy was starting in my hands. That's a sign that something's going on.
Yeah, your body talks to you.
Yeah.
It's communicating for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, it's an amazing transformation with your weight loss, and it does definitely have a an impact on your overall health. Because when I lost 60 pounds, I was like, oh my gosh, I just feel so much better. And, you know, fortunately, your doctor had mentioned something about your health is at risk. My doctor said, well, you need another medication.
Wow.
You know, so it's amazing how, you know, different doctors speak to their patients. But so as a transformational life coach and an online fitness trainer, what are some of the services that you are providing your clients today? Because you have a plethora of, you know, different options, and that's what it's all about, because, you know, there are different solutions for different problems.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And see, what I've done is, you know, I've done so much changing and morphing for myself, right? Is, you know, you use things for a certain amount of time, and then after a while, you know, maybe they change the, you know, the formulation of it, then it doesn't work right in your body anymore, and then you have to change to something else. You know, I found the things that worked for me, and I figured out as I was sharing my journey with people, you know, I would have, oh, you know, I'm doing this. So, you know, maybe try this and see. And then as they would try it, you know, they maybe wouldn't get like the same result. So I said, okay, you know, so I would just kind of pick apart their life a little bit and, you know, figure out like just what they needed, because everybody's different. So with my services, tailored to that specific person. I do have group coaching as well, where, you know, we meet once a week and we set, you know, goals where we're just, you know, we hold each other accountable in the group, which is great, because sometimes people need, you know, that, but sometimes people do need that coach to just be on them, right?
Yeah,
so, you know, that's what I do. I do some, I have a VIP package where I will go out to someone's location, and, you know, we pick apart the kitchen, we go grocery shopping, we look at the labels, and, you know, it's so automatic for me now with label, you know, because people think, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look at labels. Well, you have to look at labels for a minute, but once you get so good at it, you kind of just glance. If you see more than like 5 things listed there, don't buy it.
Right. You can't pronounce the words.
Right? Yeah, you know, it has to have words that you can pronounce.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
so,
it's a great.
You know, so being able to just tailor that to individuals. I am in the process right now of partnering with someone in the Own It community to help me build an app I used to have an app before where I was able to really watch my clients and give them various exercises and things that are tailored to them. Because again, some people have bad knees, bad back, things like that. So I can really kind of, tailor the exercises that they do, and then I can check it in the app and just make sure that they're doing what that they're supposed to do. If you start moving a little bit more than you did, and you just make a little bit of adjustment to eating more natural, more organic, your body's going to start to change. And that's what I really help people to understand is, hey, it doesn't have to be so hard and complicated.
Exactly. Absolutely. So that's great. You tailor it to the specifically to the individual that you're working with at that time. So lots of great stuff that you're doing. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And I talked about being a global ambassador for a unique digital real estate company. The world is changing. Things are happening today that are going to change the world 3 to 5 to 10 years down the road. And it's all about these new technologies that are happening in the decentralized platform with blockchain technology. It is here and it will stay, and it will change the way we do things in the future. And people need to, I'm encouraging people to start getting educated, because don't be late. Because once that happens and you are behind the scenes, it's going to take a while for you to catch up. But this gives you just a little idea about being open, exploring what's happening in the regards of real estate, which is only one small aspect of where this world is changing in this particular area. We'll be right back with Tiffany Williams Parra. Okay, we are back with Tiffany Williams Parra, and she is the girl powerhouse guru. And so I want you, this is the new journey for you. Well, journey since you started with COVID, as you mentioned, but this is really becoming very, 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 very popular. So talk a little bit about this girl powerhouse.
Sure. Yes. I was always growing up, I was always that girl that had a lot of guy friends, right? I was a tomboy, all that stuff. And it was something missing. So I go through life, I would have positions, in HR where they're leadership positions. You're at the table with, mostly men a lot of times, things like that. And when COVID hit, I was actually laid off out of an HR position. And I really, really wanted to be around positive, like-minded women. So what I did was I reached out to a handful of women that I had met at, workshops. I think it was a vision board workshop and a couple of other workshops locally. And I said, you know what? I know that if I'm struggling through this thing, I know you guys are too. So can we maybe meet once a week and just celebrate our wins together, personal, professional, talk through our challenges together, personal, professional. And, maybe if you have a business, you can share your business. Maybe you have a thought-provoking question someone can answer, we can all answer, you can ask, and we can just grow together. And it was awesome because we started meeting Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. And after a few meetings, started growing some more. And I took an HR approach to this, okay? Because I have had a candid conversation with each woman in the group to make sure that they're a fit for the group, because these women are looking for a safe space. They don't want drama, anything like that. I mean, I've had enough drama in my life, right? So I wanted to positive, professional, grown women to come in the room to have these conversations. So we now have over 500 women worldwide. As I started celebrating with these women every week and hearing their stories, I reached out to a woman named Jamie Fornall. Oh, I love Jamie to death. She's a neurotransformational coach. And I think she was the one that introduced us. It's just amazing. I said, Jamie, I said, I know you have a powerful story. You want to share it? And she's like, what do you mean? I said, let's write a book. And she said yes. And that just put fire under me to go. I said, oh my God, somebody said yes, we're going to do this. So we have now written 3 books, 45 women in the group that I'm just sharing stories from trauma to triumph. We've all gone through something in life. And we've all usually gone through something very similar in life. But if we don't open up and share the stories, there's people out there that you can reach that feel like they're alone. So let's share. So we have been able to share stories and really be able to spread light in people's lives through these books. The group, we have done some community service together. We have had 2 conferences. We're going to be having another conference here in 2025. And it's just amazing what can happen, when you just come together with, just amazing people. And now, okay, so we have our new.
You're leading me right into these.
Yes, thank you.
And real quick before you go on, I'm going to be doing a post about revealing your story may free somebody from their hell today. Yes. And that's true. It's about sharing stories and sharing your not only your failures but your triumphs as well. Yes. And that's what people are looking for. It's relatability.
Absolutely. Because I know at a few points in my life I was in those ashes of life, and that's where that Phoenix comes from. A lot of people think I'm from Arizona. It's Phoenix, Arizona. No, it's Phoenix rising from the ashes. Yeah. And really just shining in that light, right? Because we all have that inner Phoenix. So
absolutely.
Now looking at
I was excited when you reached out to some of the men about unsnapped. You're taking it from the women's version into the men's version because men do unsnap in their lives, which I've unsnapped as well. So I was excited to come on board with this. But go ahead and share about this unsnapped experience, not only for the women but also for the men. You're doing back-to-back events on this.
Yeah, so we're doing a brother sister compilation here now, and I love sharing women's stories. I love because that's my space, right? But I have men friends as well, and I love listening to them talk and share their stories as well. So when this came up, my editors and I were talking. One editor in particular, Laquita. And I said I wanted to do something that was called snapped. I wanted to reveal some ways that I wanted to snap on people. And she goes, you may not want to do that because if something actually happens to that person, you might have incriminated yourself, even though if you didn't even do it, someone else could have done it, so you don't want to do that. So then I said, let's do unsnapped. Let's teach people how to be calm, cool, and collected. Because there have been times where I have been at that line where I'm about to break and just strangle someone. But there's something that just stops me. Yeah. Whatever that is, whether it be God, source, whatever that is, whether it be your grandmama in your ear, baby, don't you do that, whatever that is. So with this, I said women, and we're going to share our stories. Then it was the men, because I had a couple of friends come and be like, what? So men we don't snap. We can't share that we get calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah. Hey, men cry, men have feelings, men have hormones too.
Absolutely. We all have pretty much the same hormones inside of us. They're just different levels, right? So I wanted to share the perspective because, with women, sometimes we're a little more emotional about things. Sometimes we just have a different thought process than men. So I wanted to share those. Men can be a little more logical, a little more, and that's how you can see it in the covers as well. It's the peace, right? You've got that peace of mind. Okay, I'm calm. And then that breaking point. So unsnapped means understanding necessary solutions needed to apply positive principles, ending destruction. Let's end the destruction, y'all. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, that's great. And, for people who are, watching today, and we'll watch the replay, look at the connection with Tiffany on Facebook, because she's sharing all the information about this Unsnapped event for men and for women and men. Women are in February, and then men are at the very beginning of March.
Yes.
So it's going to be an exciting venture, and I'm looking forward to it. To be, I'm already part of the journey, and it'll be great to get out there in March. So with that being said, we're kind of coming up to the end here. It's like these things goes just so fast. What if there was one thing, one nugget, one inspiration that you could provide our viewers today who are looking to level up, either in their personal, their professional life, or both, what would that be?
Honestly, I would say to cut out the chatter. You're going to hear a lot of noise around you. It may be people that are very close to you, that don't know, they don't have that. This is not their journey. So cut out the chatter. Listen to your heart, because your heart's going to lead you to exactly where you need to be when you need to be there. So just cut out the chatter, listen to your heart, and that's the way that you're going to get to exactly where you need to be.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And I'm just going to add to that too, is your gut feelings, your microbiome. Your microbiome is your gut, your brain, and your heart, and they talk to you. Yeah. And more people need to listen to that communication with them, because that is the true, authentic self of resonating with, do I do this, or do I not do this? Do I move forward with it, or do I not move forward with it? Those types of things. But no, that's awesome. You've been a true inspiration, and I want to thank you for taking time today from your busy schedule, because I know you are all over the place in California with everything that you have on your plate. But lastly, I want to mention, at the beginning I mentioned I was a global ambassador for an international real estate, digital real estate ownership company that has opened up in the U.S. market. And if you're interested in getting educated about decentralization, real world assets, digital real estate opportunity, just scan the QR code for the next upcoming webinar that I have. I host 3 monthly, to really just provide information to people who are looking and inquisitive about the changes that are being developed today that are going to change the way we do things in the future. I'm educating those who are looking for what's happening. All right. And they want to be a part of it, be a pioneer. You don't want to miss out on that pioneer with us, because you've got nothing to lose to get information. Just like getting information with the technologies and the holistic protocols that, Tiffany offers through her own coaching services that she has. And I'm confident that, there are options out there for people that are looking. Again, many people are not looking, and that's okay. But I truly believe, since I've started from the very beginning, that we all should be living in abundance and optimum wellness, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. And we are in a world of broken and corrupt systems. We need to get out of those systems that are holding us back. We need to step into our own space and become CEOs of our own lives and embrace that. Start getting comfortable getting into your uncomfortable zone, because that's where growth is going to happen. And it's about, that holistic true wealth is about balance and harmony across all disciplines that I embrace and I teach. And it's about creating a life that is rich in experiences, relationships, and knowledge, as well as purpose. So by embracing this holistic approach, we can achieve a state of well-being that is sustainable, fulfilling, leading us to live our best lives. And that's what so many people are looking for today. They're looking to live their best lives. Finally, holistic mental and financial fitness is a new path to embracing true wealth. Thank you again, Tiffany.
Thank you.
You've been you are an inspiration to so many out there. And we'll see you on the next episode of Holistic True Wealth. Thank you.
You thought I was playing? Huh. You thought I was playing? Huh.